All.
Morning, sir.
Background noise, Akila. Right.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Nandini. Okay, in the last session we have revised. What's the topic? The boy who broke the bank. First chapter in first unit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let us move to end the topic. Let us move to end the topic, that is verb pattern. So in fourth semester, this is the only grammar part. Verb patterns. So as you know, verb is the most important parts of speech. Without verbs, no sentences are there. Okay, as you know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so before going into verb patterns, so let us discuss what is verb and its types, classes. Then we'll go into verb patterns. That means basic sentence structures are there. 5 sentence structures are there in our syllabus. So before going into verb patterns, so now what is a verb? What is
Action word, sir.
action words? Okay, so is the screen is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So verbs. Verb only action.
A state, a position, a process, or an experience.
Okay, verb is a word that describes an action, a state. Okay, some background noise from your side. Who is that girl? She's crying. Okay, right. The verb is a word that describes an action, a state of being, position, a process, or an experience. Okay, especially we focus on action, a state, and position. So, as you know, all the actions, words are called verbs, and also state of being. Okay, for example, so I was a student. It was my what is past status. I was a student. Now I am a teacher. My present status. I will be a writer. Future status. Here observe was, am, will be. These are status. Okay, state of being. So some examples are there here. Radha is a pretty girl. Here, what is verb here?
Pretty. Pretty, sir.
Status. Pretty is what is? Pretty is adjective that describe about the noun girl. Radha is pretty. Radha is. Here is a verb. That is state. Radha state. Okay. Krish is playing the flute. Here, what is the verb?
Sir, Ramya, Meghana, and Mavya waiting, sir.
Here, no one is there. Okay, right. Okay. The verb not only describe action, it is also state
Good
or
morning, sir.
position. Good morning. Okay. Ramya, Meghana,
Good morning, sir.
good morning. We are going to revise verb patterns. Okay. As you know, before going into details, verb patterns are basic sentence structure. We first talk about verbs and its classes. Okay, different types of verbs are there. So before that, what is a verb? As you know, verb is an action word. Not only action, a state, a position, a process, an experience. These are also verbs. A verb is a word that describes an action, a state, position, a process, or an experience. Here some examples are there here. Radha is a pretty girl. Here, what is the verb here?
Is.
Is. Radha is a noun.
Is.
Okay, Radha is a noun, proper noun. Girl is a also a noun. Okay,
Mm.
common noun. Pretty, it describe about noun. So Radha is pretty.
Adjective.
So adjective, like here is a verb. Okay, that is status.
Mm.
Radha is a girl. I am a teacher. Like you are a students. Are, am, is, are. These are all
Sir,
verbs.
sir, Lavanya is waiting, sir.
Right. Okay, next. Chris is playing the flute. Here, what is the verb here?
Is.
Is.
Well, is. Observe the difference.
Playing also.
So first one is only state. Second sentence is
Mm.
action is there. What is the action? He is playing. And he is playing now.
Mm.
Okay. Are you ready to listen? Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to listen the music of Krish? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right here. Krish is playing the flute. He is playing. That is action. So no doubt here. So Radha is a practical. Here is a status. The second one, it
Mm.
is playing is action. Okay. He has many skills. He means who is he? Krish has many skills.
Krish.
Here, what is verb? Multi-skills personality. Krish. Okay.
Mm.
Here, what is verb? An action, a state, a position. So has. Here, has is a position. I have a car. Okay. She has a bike. Like they have so many friends. Have, has, had. These are all possession verbs. Okay. So, for example, say some examples. First, status one. State of being. One of you say example, we will say. For example, Radha is a pretty girl. Is a
Verb.
state of being. Okay. Say some examples. One of you. No response from your side. Akila, say. Akila,
Yes, sir.
say some example.
Yes, sir.
Some noise. Okay, right. You can say, for example, am, is, are. These are all stating. Okay, these are also verbs. They are my friends.
Mm.
So here are is state. Okay,
Verb.
they are playing cricket. They are my friends. They they are fighting. They are playing cricket. Here that is action. Okay, they are my friends. Are is the status verb, and they like what is it? Movies. Here like action. Okay, right. Krish is playing the flute. Here action. So say some action verbs here. What are we doing now?
Listening.
We are listening class.
We are listening class. I'm listening to you, and there are what are they are creating noise, background noise,
Yes.
Yes,
like
sir.
okay. So has is a position verb. Has, have, he has, she has, it has, I have, you have, they have, we have, like that. Okay. Next, coming to so verb. A verb is always carries a tense, as you know, different tenses. Okay. So in first year you have learned tenses. Okay. Present, past, and future tense. And again, subcategories, classifications of each tense into four categories: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So a verb is always carries a tense. Say classes of tenses. Let us see. Verbs are divided into three classes, three types. Okay. First, main verb. Okay. Main verb means here action verb. Simply read, write, listen, play, sleep, live, etc. These are action verbs. Also, you can call main verb. Say some actions or some main verbs. Lavanya,
Yes, sir.
say some action verbs or main verbs. Some actions:
Dancing,
dance,
drinking,
dance, drink,
walking,
walk,
jumping.
jump, right. Next,
Again.
so categories of verbs. First one category is main verbs or action verbs. Second one, auxiliary verbs are helping verbs. Okay. Here, forms of be forms, as we have seen, status, is, am, are. Okay. She is, I am, they are, you are, I. Okay. These are helping verbs. Or we can call them auxiliary verbs. Next, do forms, do, did, done. Okay. Do forms. Next, have, possession. Possession forms, have, has, had. Okay. I have, we have, they have, you have, he has, she has, like. Next one, modal verbs. Shall, will, can, should, would, could, may, might, ought to, need to, etc. Okay. Three classes of verbs: main verbs or action verbs, helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. Next one, modal verbs. Okay. Next, focus on main verbs. Main verbs can be transitive or intransitive. So as we have discussed previous, what is that? As you know, in first year also we have discussed transitive verbs and in verb patterns in first semester. Main verbs, main mentions action verbs can be transitive or intransitive. What is the transitive? What is intransitive? Okay, we have done many examples. A transitive verb takes an
Yes.
object.
Object.
A transitive verb takes an object. For example, Ram drinks a cup of tea daily.
Drink.
So whether the verb is transitive or intransitive, how can we know? There is only simple rule. So we have to ask one question: what and whom? So drink what? If you get answer, that is a transitive verb. You didn't get answer, that is a intransitive verb.
Intro.
Okay. Ask
Yes, sir. Okay.
what and whom. Ram drinks a cup of tea daily. Drinks what?
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea. So drinks is a transitive verb. Okay. Fish writes letters regularly. Writes what?
Letters.
Letters. Next. So write is a transitive verb. They help the villagers. Help what?
Villagers.
Help what? Help what? No answer. Okay, help whom?
Help whom?
Whom?
Yes, sir.
The villagers. So
Villager.
ask what or whom. Here it was mistake.
Hmm.
Help whom?
Yes.
What? No answer, but who? Who get answer? The villagers. Okay. So drink, write, help, and answer verbs. They answer the question what and whom. Okay. This is the transfer verb. So verbs can be divided into three categories: main verbs, helping verbs or auxiliary verbs, and modal verbs. Now coming to main verbs. Main verbs again divided into two categories: main verbs, transitive and intransitive. Transitive verb takes an object. Intransitive verbs doesn't take an object. There's a
Doesn't take an object.
main verbs into two categories: transitive, intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs take an object. Object. Intransitive verbs don't take an object. Okay, those are intransitive verbs. Now this is transitive verb. A transitive verb. If you want to know whether it is a transitive verb or intransitive verb, you have to ask questions: what and whom. Action. Okay. Right. Next, intransitive verbs doesn't take an object. I wake up early in the morning, for example. Okay, wake up what?
No answer.
Yeah, wake up is a main verb. Okay, wake up, live, swimming. These are main verbs. Main verbs. So whether, if you want to know whether it is transitive or intransitive, you have to ask question. Wake up what? No answer. Wake up whom? No answer. So that is
Answer.
intransitive verb. We live in Hyderabad. We live in Hyderabad. Live what? Live whom? So live is a transitive verb. Sorry, intransitive verb. She is swimming in the Yamuna. Okay. Here, what is verb here?
He is swimming.
Swimming. Is swimming. Is a what is that? Helping verb. Swim is a main verb.
Action.
Action verb or main verb. You swim what? Swim whom? No answer. So swimming, swim, wake
No
up,
answer.
see you. These are all intransitive verb. Okay. So this is all about what is the verbs basics. So we want to go into verb patterns or basic sentence structure. We have to know about verbs. Verb, as you know, verb is a word that describes action, state, or position. So, yes. So verbs can be divided into three categories: main verbs, or lexical verbs, or action verbs. Second, helping verbs, or auxiliary verbs. Third one, modal verbs. Again, main verbs. Main verbs can be divided into two categories: transitive and intransitive. Transitive verb takes an object. Intransitive verb doesn't take an object. That is okay. Now let us go into verb patterns or base sentence structure. First one, type 1, SVC or SVSC. S means subject, verb, or complement. 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 Complement means that give information about the subject or verb. Subject complements and verb complements are there. Complements that give information. That adds information. What about it is talking? Okay. For example, first structure: subject linking verb plus subject complement. Okay. In the examination point of view, this structure will be given: subject plus linking verb plus subject complement. Write an example. Okay. This is a structure: subject plus linking verb. B. B form means what is B form? Am is are. Any. Can use any form. And subject complement. Subject complement means that is talking about the subject. that
Yes,
gives
sir.
information about the subject. Okay, for example, Radha is pretty. Here, what is subject?
Radha.
Radha.
Linking verb or
E.
be form is. Okay,
Mm.
pretty. Pretty is complement. Pretty. Who is
Mm.
pretty?
Radha.
Radha.
So Radha is a subject. So pretty is subject complement. It is talking about the subject. Okay, pretty is gives information about the subject. So pretty is subject complement. Next, Krish is Jagat Guru, the world teacher. Okay, what is the subject here? Subject.
Krish.
Krish is
Krish.
linking up Jagat Guru. It tells about
Krish.
subject.
Krish.
Jagat Guru is subject complement. They are students. Get subject, they are linking verb students. Okay, students is subject complement. We are students. They are students.
Student.
Giving about the subject. The dish is hot. Like what is hot? The
Dish.
dish subject complement here. Hot is okay. He is a businessman.
Mm.
Businessman. Who is a businessman? He.
He.
So he is a subject. So a businessman is a subject complement.
Some.
This is one type. Okay. SV silo one type. Subject plus linking verb plus subject complement. Okay. So coming to examination point of view. So if you know the structures well, you can get full marks. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Full marks.
Okay.
Subject. So don't be confused. Linking verb you can use. So right. So I am a student. That is also this pattern. I is a subject. I am linking verb. Student. That is subject complement. Student. I subject complement. I am a student. He is a teacher. Like these are some examples. Next one. Subject plus linking verb plus complement of verb here. In the previous slide, we have seen what is that? Subject complement. Here it is verb complement.
Subject complement.
Here it is
Complement.
verb complement. Radha is in the garden.
Mm.
Where is Radha?
In the garden.
The garden. The verb complement. Krish is in the class. So these are all complement of verb. The photograph is on the table. Here. Okay. Observe in the garden. It is not. What is that? It is not tells about the subject. It is not tells about Radha. Radha is in the garden. Okay. It is tells about the verb. What is okay? Linking verb in the garden. The complement of verb. This is in the class. The photograph is on the table. The bird is in the nest. The guests are in the hall. Okay. These are SVB, VC. Subject, verb, and verb complement. Next one. Another one. There plus linking verb, be form plus the real subject plus complement of the verb. Same. Okay, for example, before what is that verb complement? Krish is in the garden. Krish is in the garden. Here observe. Krish is in the class or in the garden. So we can use same sentence using another structure also. SVVC. This is SVVC structure. It can be used in this structure. There is Krish in the classroom. There plus linking verb plus real subject plus complement of verb. Structure is changed, but meaning is same. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Krish is in the classroom. That is SVVC structure. There is Krish in the classroom. This is another structure. Same subject, different structures. Like So there plus linking verb plus real subject plus complement of the verb. Next, there is Radha in the garden. Okay. There is a fire in the forest. There are ants in the sugar. So ants are in the sugar. That is SVVC structure. A fire is in the forest. Radha is in the garden. Krishi is in the classroom. Children are in the Yamuna. These are SVVC structures. This can be
Yes.
written in the structure. There plus linking verb plus real subject plus complement of the verb. There is Krish in the classroom. There is Radha in the garden. There is fire in the forest. There are ants in the sugar. There are children in the Yamuna. This is about verb pattern 1. We have seen 3 varieties here. Subject, verb, subject complement, subject, verb, verb complement, and again in the structure. There
There.
plus linking verb plus
There.
real subject complement of the verb. Next, let us move to another one. S3 structure. Okay. Second one is S3 structure plus intransitive verbs. Intransitive. Here verb is intransitive. S3 structure. Okay. Any other
Yes, sir.
subject plus intransitive. Intransitive means what is intransitive verb?
Which doesn't takes object.
It doesn't take an object. That is intransitive verb. Okay. Fish swims daily. Fish swims what?
No
No.
answer.
So that is intransitive verb. Fish swims daily. Daily is another expression. Fish swims in Yamuna.
Expression.
Fish swims in the Yamuna. Like in the Yamuna, that is also another expression. Yes, swims is intransitive verb. Fish swims. Radha plays with Krish. He plays what?
No answer.
For example, Radha plays badminton with Krish. Here plays. Observe.
Badminton.
So Radha plays with Krish. Radha plays badminton with Krish. Here. Both are same in the two sentences.
No sir.
Sir.
Same verb plays, but in one sentence it is intransitive. In another sentence it
And
is
one is
transitive.
transitive.
Radha plays with Krish. Here it is intransitive. Radha plays badminton with Krish. Plays what here? Badminton.
Transitive.
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 Badminton.
Same word based on the context. Sometimes it is transitive, sometimes it is intransitive.
Intransitive.
Like Krish sleeps on the lap of Radha. Yes, Krish sleeps. Okay. It is intransitive. Sleeps what? So no answer. Intransitive.
Answer.
Radha lives in Vrindavan. Radha lives in Vrindavan. Okay. Lives is intransitive. They travel frequently. Travel what? No answer. So travels. Okay. He travels. They travel. Here swims, plays, sleeps, lives, travel. These are all intransitive verbs. So we can use them in SV structure. Krish swims daily. Radha plays with Krish. Krish sleeps on the lap of Radha. Radha lives in Vrindavan. They travel frequently. Okay.
Frequently.
This is. So in textbook also number of examples are there. So you can see them. Observe textbook.
Okay, sir.
Next. This is common structure. SVO structure. This is the commonly used structure. Subject, verb plus
Object.
Object.
Transitive verb. Transitive verb.
Object. It takes object means that is transitive verb. Chris plays the flute. Plays what?
Flute.
The flute.
Flute.
Yes. So plays is Transitive.
Transitive verb.
Radha loves music.
Loves what?
Music. Loves what? Music. So Radha loves
Yes.
music. They sell fruits.
Sell what fruits?
So sell is a transitive verb. We draw pictures.
Draw what picture? What
Pictures.
pictures?
Right. They displayed a notice on the wall.
Displayed what?
Notice on the wall.
So this is the common. So first we'll say, Meghana, say one example in this pattern. SVO, commonly used one. Subject, verb, and object. If object is there, that is transitive verb.
Lavanya eats chocolate.
Lavanya eats chocolate. Right. Next one. We'll say, Akila, have to say one example. Akila, say one example.
Yes, sir. Krishna.
What are you doing now? Some background noise is there.
No, sir. Outside work doing.
Say some example in this pattern. At least one example.
Sir?
Shivani. Shivani.
Sir. Sir.
Say one example on SVO model.
Meghana drink coffee.
Meghana drinks coffee regularly. Right. Next one. Nandini. Say one example.
Sir. Rishka listens class, sir.
Listens class. Or is listening class. Present. Is listening.
Yes, sir.
Listening what? Class. Right.
Class.
Next. Mavya.
Deepika plays the flute.
Yes, sir.
Mavya. Say one example.
Mavya watching TV.
Mavya is watching TV. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next. Anusha. Anusha, are you there? Lavanya.
Sir.
Say one example.
Shivani purchased vegetables.
Shivani purchased vegetables. Right. Next. Sai Leela.
Saila is listening class.
Sai Leela is listening class. Right. Okay, like so SVO. So before one SV structure. Now this one SVO structure. Here verb is transitive. SV structure, verb is intransitive verb. Okay. Observe the difference between these two. SV and SVO. Subject plus intransitive verb. Here subject plus transitive verb. It takes an object. Next one. Here and the subject plus have, has, had plus noun. This one structure. These are possessive verbs. Okay, possessions. Have, has, and had. Possessive verb. These are also verbs. Okay. Fish has many friends. Has is a verb. What is the verb here?
Has.
Has. Okay. Has, have, has, had. These are all possessive verbs. Had is a past possessive. Have and has is present possessive possession. Okay. How, as for third person singular, for remaining subjects we use have, I have, we have, you have, they have, he has, she has, it has. So past position had for all subjects. I had, you had, he had, she had, they had, we had, it had, like. Okay. The verb. Krish has many friends. Radha doesn't have many friends. Okay. Observe, this is a negative question. Krish has many friends. Radha doesn't have many friends like Krish. Okay. They have a flat. He has a car. We have a house. Okay. Like we have to say some examples. Krishika, in this pattern, say one example.
I have a mother.
I have a mother. Okay, right.
Yes, sir.
Next. Ramya Sri. You can use different subjects, always not I.
Okay, sir.
Ramya Sri.
Sir,
Say one example. Subject have, has, had plus noun.
she has a cup of tea.
He has a cup of tea. Cup of tea, that is right. So say some position. So next example, anyone? Lavanya.
Yes, sir.
Say one example. Lavanya has a
We
scooty.
don't have many.
He, Lavanya.
Sir,
Say one
yes, sir.
example.
We don't have many friends.
He doesn't have.
He doesn't have many friends.
He, she, it doesn't. Negative. Okay. Positive has. He doesn't have many friends. So say another example. Lavanya.
Yes, sir.
Lavanya has a scooty. Like these are also positions. And Nandini has what is Samsung J2 mobile. Like say some examples in this pattern. Maviyasri, Nandini.
Sir,
Say one example.
we have a
Next.
We have a
So we have a TV. Like so these are about verb patterns. So we have seen what is verb, types of verbs, and again types of main verbs. We have seen transitive, intransitive verb, and we have seen three verb patterns. Not only three, first 3 plus 1 plus 2. 6 patterns we have seen. Basic 3 patterns, but subcategories 6 patterns we have seen. Okay, the next session we focus on and that two important verb patterns. Okay,
okay, sir.
but this in textbook. So you have many examples. At least spend some time and read the examples on these 3 patterns.